Now we have to learn about groups in Tally and other information about it. In Tally, groups are served to both classify and identity account heads according to their nature and enable presentation of summarized information. Therefore, it gives you a powerful way to group ledger information which is meaningful in reports and compliant with laws. Simply grouping the ledgers according to their behavior and its accounts. Here we can see reserve groups that goes into balance sheet. On liability side, first we have capital account. Under this group we have capital and reserves on surplus. Capital is the initial amount of a company and it shows under capital account. Next one is reserves on surplus. Capital reserve, investment allowance reserve, share premium account, etc. will shown under this group. Here capital account is the primary group and these are the subgroups. Like this we have primary groups, under it we have subgroups. Next one is loans. Under this we have subgroups like bank OD and cash credit accounts. This will maintain bank loan accounts transaction in payment and receipts. Secured loans. Loan taken from banks or financial institutes, etc. upon furnishing security. Again, which normal day-to-day transactions is not permitted should be placed here. And next one is unsecured loans. And these are the loans without taking any security. And these loans are taken from outside parties, directors, friends, and relatives should come under this group. Next group is current liabilities. Under this, duties and taxes. This is for all excise, sales, and other trade taxes. Next one is provisions. Provision for income tax, provision for bad debts, etc. are shown under this group. Next one is sundry creditor. The information about trade creditors of the company is shown under this group. And on asset side, first one is fixed assets. These are the assets which are immovable properties like buildings, patents, trade rights, etc. are shown under this group. Next one is investments, like investments in shares, bonds, government securities, and investment in other companies are some of the example. Next one is current assets. Here we have subgroups. First subgroup is stock in hand. Here we have to show how much stock we have and its other information. Next one is deposits, like fixed deposits, security deposits, deposits in other companies, etc. are placed in this group. Next one is loans and advances. Place all advances of non-trading nature like salary advances, loans to employee, etc. Next one is sundry debtors. Under this group, we have to show all the information about all the parties that who are normally our customers. Next one is cash in hand. Here we have to show the cash transactions only. Like that we have bank account. We have to place like current accounts, savings accounts and other related bank accounts except cash credit or overdraft. And next one is branch or divisions. Here we can maintain the information about branches, divisions, affiliates, and subsidiaries, etc. And next one is miscellaneous expenses. It is a rarely used group. In this group, we can show the items which are not shown in any other groups like preliminary expenses, etc. And next one is suspense account. This account is used to maintain suspense ledger for temporary payments and its other information. And next one is revenue groups that goes into profit and loss account. On income side, first one is sales. It is the primary group. All sorts of sale should constitute this group. It may have multiple sales account according to the product wise, according to the product line, geographical area, nature, and sales tax nature. And next one is direct income. This primary group is the place to hold all such ledger accounts for income which will be considered for computation of gross profit. And next one is indirect income. Normally all non-major revenues like receipts on account of rent, interest, commission, dividend, etc. are placed here. On expenses side, under this group, first one is purchases. Here we have to place items which we purchased and its other related information. Direct expenses. Here we have to maintain the expenses which we incurred directly for the manufacturing of the product. And next one is indirect expenses. Expenses considered for computation of net profit or loss only should be placed here. For example, depreciation account. Like this, we have subgroups under main groups, that is income side, expenses side, and in same way we have subgroups under assets and liabilities. With the help of these groups, we have to post the ledger according to their nature.